In late September 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin drafted 300,000 reservists, further escalating an already tense situation. This move came after a series of humiliating defeats in Ukraine and was accompanied by loose nuclear rhetoric that sent ripples of concern across the globe. As the United Nations General Assembly focused on Ukraine, more than 120 world leaders, including President Biden, were in attendance. The US communicated with Russia, urging Putin to cease his nuclear threats. The US also has a plan in place to prevent nuclear war and remains committed to supporting Ukraine and holding perpetrators of war crimes accountable. However, the situation is far from simple. The global stability teeters not only on Russia's actions in Ukraine, but also on China's aggression towards Taiwan. This double threat to the international equilibrium has the potential to reshape world politics. Meanwhile, in the US, the political landscape is in flux. In 2024, Chris Christie is considering a run for presidency, focusing particularly on New Hampshire, where he previously performed poorly. Known for his criticism of Donald Trump, Christie aims to appeal to New Hampshire's moderate electorate. Despite low polling numbers, his strategy involves directly challenging Trump, a high-risk approach that could either sink his campaign or make him stand out in a crowded field. On the other side of the coin, we have Arizona Senator Wendy Rogers, who was censured by her peers for violent and discriminatory comments made at a white nationalist conference and on social media. This bipartisan vote marked the first public censure of a senator in 3 decades. The incident highlights the importance of responsible speech in the public sphere and the potential consequences of crossing the line. To sum up, we find ourselves in a world where the chessboard of international politics is fraught with tension and uncertainty. Russia's actions in Ukraine and China's stance on Taiwan pose significant challenges to global stability. On a domestic level, the US political scene is in a state of flux, with potential presidential candidates gearing up for the 2024 election and senators facing public censure for questionable conduct. As we navigate these complex times, remember that every move in this high-stakes game can tip the balance of power. And as always, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep questioning.